Bones Boomer will stand in, and he was the entirety of their offense yesterday afternoon as he drove in both of their 2 runs.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game.
And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball. Bones Boomer is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Here we go.
Hey, get your pitch
A windup and the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top. Number 72 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Bones Boomer strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh? Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Upton going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Bones Boomer will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with number 72 will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
On the
number 19 gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And he misses with it for ball 4. Number 13 stands in. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base in the inning. Bones Boomer comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Let her rip. Let her rip. Drive those guys in. Here we go.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 6-5. Good night from Detroit.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner, but before Friday Night Baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Bones Boomer will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
I tell you, this guy's had a great series so far, and we haven't even hit the weekend yet. He's on base yet again as he drives this one.
Michael Brantley will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Moya is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Striding into the box, Bones Boomer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Looking up is Upton. Gone! It's a 2-run shot. Into the box, Bones Boomer. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Castellanos will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael.
Bones Boomer will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2 now, and he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
The batter.
Well, if he wants to go about getting the cycle, he's got the 3 hardest parts out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he's able to make it up to third. Now he needs just a single in his next at-bat to finish it off.
Michael Brantley will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And Mariska's got it, and he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he couldn't finish off the cycle, especially.
Back live now. MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball for you now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Bones Boomer will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys,
and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More. Bones Boomer will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Bones Boomer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Collins is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in, Bones Boomer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Fly ball, heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
All right here.
Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate. One run. Bones Boomer will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game. Matt Vasker. Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Bones Boomer will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, and I don't think that should surprise anybody.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Bones Boomer digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early.
Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. Bones Boomer will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Bones Boomer will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Here now is our
he only had 1 hit.
This MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Tonight, the opener. Bones Boomer will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Michael Brantley will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits that go along with that stellar average.
There goes the runner, pulled high in the air out to right field. Souza is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Bones Boomer is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Odorizzi steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Dickerson going back. Gone! Bones Boomer will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the... Bones Boomer will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB. Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Minnesota Twins and the Tampa Bay Rays. With that, a look at Paul Molitor.
He's been producing like an MVP candidate lately, driving in over 15 runs in the last 10 ball games.
One time. Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Number 72 will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's now working on the...
Number 19 will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Bones Boomer will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he...
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Bones Boomer strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance. Squared that one up just a little late. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is Souza.
Go hard, go hard.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before.
Bones Boomer will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Well, when you break it all down, there are 3 things you got to have to be successful. Pitching, defense, and the clutch hitting. These guys have been able to ride all 3 so far. That's a big 2-out arm.
Number 72 stands in.
Hey, one time, right now.
Runner's going. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Bones Boomer, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. This is hit well out toward deep left field. Looking up is Dickerson, and this one is gone, a home run. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game. Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series. Bones Boomer strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, and he is in there. So just like that, there's a runner at third with 2 away as we give you a look there. Michael Brantley will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Hit out toward second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Bones Boomer is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Into the windup and the pitch. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. Michael Brantley stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run.
Up next for Minnesota.
Into the box now, Bones Boomer. He singled his last time up. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. Ready to take his hacks again, Michael Brantley, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Grounded to third. Longoria's got it, and they'll just tag him here for the out. Leading off the inning, Bones Boomer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! Bones Boomer will stand in, and I don't know how you top this performance as he already has hit for the cycle.
Wow, I mean, I hope he's got that DVR programmed at home. He's going to want to relive this one for a long time, over and over and over again.
And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start. Bones Boomer will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, here it was, back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. The throw into second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting, left fielder.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. Michael Brantley will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And that's in there, base hit around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the run scores. And, fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
And, you know, a cycle is about the equivalent of a no-hitter for a pitcher. It's one of the rarest things you can do on a baseball field, so no doubt he's going to wind up.
This is Friday Night Baseball from the Twin Cities, Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Bones Boomer gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Michael Brantley will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Nugent moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Bones Boomer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. Michael Brantley will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just 1 out.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
On the money. Boy, this was lining up to be a close play. It's a base hit, and he comes.
Come on now.
Into the box, Bones Boomer, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Bones Boomer ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. One left. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 and
both teams. Coverage now of Saturday Night Baseball as we welcome you to Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. Bones Boomer will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And a wide throw as this one gets by him at the bag.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time.
Michael Brantley will get his first opportunity here. And he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And that's in there, base hit. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Bones Boomer will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
No, that's a foul ball. Let her rip, let her rip.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Hey, let her rip. Here we go.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Bones Boomer will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at this 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Bones Boomer stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Davis. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Bones Boomer tallies another home run in his historic career and takes another step toward immortality. That's career home run number 698. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Bones Boomer is our subject, and not only was he an all-star during the midseason. Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Bones Boomer gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches.
Michael Brantley will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well, so there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
Nugent over to his left, and that retires the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. After 1, no score. Settling in now, Bones Boomer. He reached on a single in his first try.
Boomer. Hey, you can do it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Davis going back, and that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. Bones Boomer is getting ever closer. With that home run, he's just one shy of 700. What an amazing achievement for an amazing player.
Well, where do you start?
Bones Boomer will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Davis has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one. Bones Boomer digs in to lead off the bottom of the eighth inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. That's it. Career home run number 700. What an amazing career he's put together to this point, and there is no doubt he can now be categorized as one of the all-time great power hitters.
That is the truth. It has been a storybook career for him. His ticket to Cooperstown was already stamped a long time ago, but pretty soon they might have to build him his own floor. He's reached a level only a couple others before.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Van. Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the opener of a three-game. Bones Boomer will get his first shot here, coming off a three-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Upton going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a two-run shot. Settling in now, Bones Boomer, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a two-out double. So some life with two away as he's in. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Frozen for strike three, and that retires the side. Bones Boomer comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Zimmerman's ready. First pitch on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bones Boomer will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And nearly a three-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Looking to keep this a one-run game. And he falls behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this